Am I on? All right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. Having a rough time. Forgot to bring my stand, but that's what happens. That's what happens. Shalom, bear with me. We'll get started. All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out. Let's do this. To prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United Snakes of America. And shit, you can't see that you're all under judgment. All right, and that's all. Everybody's under judgment. Right? We're going to find out who's wise out here. Them that are wise are going to act accordingly. Them that are programmed to are going to, right, change their way, change their direction. What does that mean? It means to repent, to go back, right? To look back. Again, pent, meaning to feel ashamed. Penitence, if you will. All right, so this flower's gonna bug the shit out of me. You can't touch the flowers. Don't touch the flowers, Bach. Not gonna be able to do nothing about it. Anyway, come in and week out to wake up what's left of the elect, right? And we know that time is very short. All right? So we're trying to get you to repent, acknowledge your offense, pray for forgiveness, and get back in order, right? Who? Who are we speaking to? We're speaking to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right? We face the east, we say, Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Kodash, double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutation to all the brothers out pushing the truth, pushing the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, all right? Shalom, shalom. And today is Shabbat. No, tonight. Shabbat starts tonight. Salaki. Anyway, yeah. I didn't bring my tripod, but I'm gonna figure it out. Anyway, there's an energy. There's a frequency of truth. And if you're in the flow of that frequency of truth, yeah, you got to tell me the Most High's name or I ain't got nothing. What's the Most High's name? What's God's name? No. We do this every week. You got to remember. Say Yahweh Shai. See? So, that's it. Now, Satan then came and took the word, right? If you're in the frequency of truth, you're going to be out here pushing this vibration right here, all right? We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out to tell our people not to take the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, all right? This is Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, all right? And it is demon day out here, I can clearly see. But that's enough. All right, so the mark, all right? The frequency and the vibration is moving toward the mark. Everything is moving to the mark. Elon is out pushing the mark under everybody's nose, telling you where this thing is going. Same guy that came in and did what he did as far as what he did. As soon as Trump was inaugurated, what did Elon do? He came in and took charge and did what needed to be done, right? And then they got him up out of there for the moment. And now he's back to do whatever it is that he needs, what they need him to do. He's like Fauci. He's a reoccurring character, right? Fauci's coming. Suddenly, they start talking about these different pestilences, right? And who do we see, right? This is the third time this dude done popped up. See, so this is, if you understand what's going on, when's the first time we seen Fauci? In the AIDS 80s. That dude came in the 1980s with AIDS, and then he came back with the CV-19. Now he's coming back again. Now he's back. They damn near ran him the fuck up off the island. But now he's back. Talk about take this shot. And everybody gonna line up to take it again. Even after you know that this dude is a quack, right? But that's where we're at. That dude's back. That dude's back. Directed energy is back and the fires are back. What's going on? Okay, whole bunch of land grabbing going on. The enemy uses water. He'll submerge the town, take it from you, right? He'll use fire. He'll burn your shit down. Historically. What are we saying here? Well, let's put a name to the face. Rosewood. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Bear with me. Second Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan. Wait a minute. Lest Satan. See, when you say Satan, and you don't understand how to use that word, right? It's a spiritual. Satan is a spiritual word. Satan is a spiritual being, right? You have to have the understanding. When the Bible says Satan, is it talking about the spiritual being? Is it talking about his physical counterpart? Is it talking about, get thee behind me, Satan? Is it talking about a nigga that's acting like Satan? That got a devil on him? You have to know, you have to have spiritual discernment to know when the Bible is talking about Satan, who it's talking about. You got to know in the spirit, and if you don't, then you're doomed. You just don't get it. All right. Anyway, back to this. 2 Corinthians, right? 2:11. In the spirit, lest Satan should get an advantage of it. Who are we talking about right now? We talked about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. To be frank, lest this devil, this liar, this deceiver, should get an advantage of us because we know how he gets down. Fauci. Shouldn't we know after this is the third time they're presenting this dude, right? And last time they threw his ass off the island. Shouldn't we know what he's about to do right now? He's about to do what he did with AIDS. He's about to do what he did with what they call the vaccine. Remember that used to be a bad word, the vaccine? So we're back there now. We're back there. Okay. Things happen in cycles. Fauci, he probably goes back to the 70s, right? Look at Alex Jones. They recycled him, right? Dude's got masks on Fox News. What's going on, right? The jig is up. You devils are being found out, okay? Let's read that again. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We know exactly how you get out. So here comes Fauci for the third time. We're like this, look at this clown. And people are gonna line up and do exactly what they did last time, right? You voted 3 times for Trump and now you got him, right? What? You don't see the trend, do you? Somebody's fallen like lightning from heaven. All right? What is this word? See, everything in the spirit points where? To the, all roads lead to the sea hip. Let's read that again. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his what? His device. This is a device in the spirit. See how the spirit is pointing right back here to this device. Okay, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and bond, free, and he causeth all. Salaki. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That mark is a device. Okay? To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Neuralink is a device in your forehead. If you can't put 2 and 2 together, you just go put that device in your head and maybe you'll be able to put 2 and 2 together, but it's too late. Because what they're promising is miracles. Or just put the device in your head or in your hand and you can carry on with in society. You can become a citizen. The only way you can become a citizen now. See, this is what they're getting you ready for. If you don't put this chip in your hand, you ain't a citizen of shit. You understand? That's what's coming on the earth. The microchip or the Neuralink. Right now, hey, that's cool. Hey, we can play video games. Right now, it's cool. Hey, you can have it or you, hey, you ain't gotta get it. In a minute, you ain't gotta get it. You wanna eat? Because if you wanna get into the store over here, you gotta swipe your hands, buddy. Because you don't have to get it. But all the food is over here. Okay? To participate in society, the door is wide open. Just put this chip or Elon, go see Elon, and he's gonna. You really want to get bold? See, a nigga's not gonna do that. A nigga's gonna. I ain't putting shit in but just put it right here in my hand. See, a nigga's gonna do that. He's gonna do that shit. I gotta eat. Right? What you gonna do? In here it tells you not to do that. It tells you Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Seminole Indians, God's chosen people, the nation of Israel, tells you not to do that. Well, how am I gonna eat this? Well, what's the Most High's name? He's the one feeding people. We can start right there. Don't put the chip in your hand. And what's the Most High's name? Or let's turn it around. What's the Most High's name? Don't put the motherfucking chip in here, and you're good. Then you're gonna eat.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Sorry to interrupt you.
What's your nationality, brother?
I am Mexican.
Your dad is a Mexican?
Yes.
All right, that's a good thing.
That's a black book in your hand, right?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be talking about what happens in the black book?
What color's my skin?
Red.
I'm brown.
Okay.
This book is about the truth.
Drugs, right?
Drugs? No.
At first it was all black.
What is black? Am I black?
No. At first it was all black, and that was good. And then there was light, and
before there was
good.
black, before black was created, what was there?
Brown.
No. No, there was the Most High. What's his name? There we go. You got to get it straight. Everything is order. Before the deep or the dark was created.
At first there was black, and then that was good.
Okay.
And then there was light,
All
and
right.
then that was good.
All right, brother. Get the Most High's name, and that'll get that monkey off, and then you'll come up here. You'll be out here with me. All right? You good? You good?
I'm good. I'm the blind prophet.
Say this. Say this, brother. Say this. Yahweh. Say it. Say Yahweh.
Yahweh.
That's God's name. Keep saying it.
Just remember, it's a black book.
He's a black God. Keep saying it.
Just remember, it's a black book.
Keep saying it. Yahweh. He had a million demons on him, but he had potential. He couldn't wait to go around the corner and get back to that dog, that lady. See, many different women, right? Philosophies, right? Doctrines. And his doctrine, he going to his black God. What was that? Who did that? That was in the Spike Lee movie when they were shooting up. This is my only God or some shit like that. And that's scary, okay? That's scary at the Most High, you know. Does that. If you, I mean, it's scary, but it's just. Most High is a just God. When you get the understanding, see, which goes along with the name. This guy couldn't wait to tell me his little story, right? And you get everything out here. You get everything. He waited and he let me say what I needed to say. And I'm like, okay, and he told his little fairy dust story about drugs. Drugs, right? No. Drugs is witchcraft, right? Which is a lesser magic. It's a lesser power. So if you get the understanding on drugs, right? First of all, that's about the herbs and healing, right? Unless you're using it on the left-hand side, and then you're dealing with drugs and pharmakia and witchcraft and things of that sort. So it comes down to knowledge. He don't know nothing, so suddenly the black god is drugs, right? And I mean, you go through everything before you get to the truth. You go through quite a few things. There was the mushrooms, and you know, I went through the whole phases and all of that, you know. And Lord willing, the Most High just keep me in the truth, you know. The doctrine, the great millstone, and you know, use you as a vessel in these last days to, you know, do what is left of this work, because the famine is here, boy. The famine is absolutely here. Anyway, the chip, see, you have to say things, right, that people can grab onto, that they're familiar with, like the Neuralink. When it says in your right hand or in your forehead, the time that we're in right now, right, when everybody is unknowingly being forced, this is a gentle forcing, right? The way that they're putting this on you, you know what I saw? I saw this Lego. It's like a commercial, and you could click out of it whenever you want to, but this thing just kept going on. And what it did was it went into the Bible. Here's what the Bible says, and there's these passages that were taken out, and here's what they say. There were giants. I was like, wait a minute. And it was so skillfully done. This devil, right, is doing his thing right now. I was amazed at that. Everybody is cool right now, especially Negros and Latinos are cool with Lego right now because they're being baited. So that Lego thing is dangerous. I saw that today. Because when they were breaking down the Bible with Lego, right? But they were breaking down the story and using Lego. It was crazy. And the story they were telling was about the Nephilim and the giants and that whole yarn, right? Which is bullshit. But it looked really good on Lego. So what does that mean? Okay? What does it mean that Lego would go straight after the Bible and then go straight to the Nephilim and the giants thing, right? That's what they're about to push right now with this whole alien UFO thing. They're about to push the giants and the Nephilim, angels sleeping with women, and which we know is not true, okay? But they're about to push that real hard right now because we're at the end. But what does Lego have to do? Well, Lego has really been scoring points with this Iran campaign, right? Because they're using hip hop, right? They're using hip hop, rap, and Jake loves that. So Jake is invested in Lego right now. And what does Lego do? They come around the back like this. Oh, did we mention the Nephilim and what's coming from the sky? They said, oh, the angels are coming from the sky. They're bad angels. And da-da-da. I'm like, Lego. You know what? I might have to play that. You know, it was a commercial. I might not be able to find it. Lego commercial, big long one. It was going into the scriptures and how, you know, some of the main passages with all of the answers were taken out, removed, which we know. Whether that's true or not, the Most High still has the ability to make sure that his men have what they need to teach, right? Or to wake up the 12 tribes of the elect of Israel. All right, so you know while you're watching this propaganda, and it's top-notch propaganda, it's tip-top when you watch this. I might have to do a video, do a lesson on it, because it's just too good. It has to be broken up because Jake is gonna, you know, believe every word. That nigga's gonna believe every word of that video. All right? So you know that ain't Iran. That's not Iran's campaign. What there is, what you can tell there's an algorithm that pushes pro Islam, I guess. Right? There's an algorithm that pushes pro-Islam. And if you're affiliated, see, this is what they're doing with the Iran, Lego, hip-hop. They're bringing all, what they're going to do is they're going to point at Jake as a whole and say, they're the Nation of Islam. All black people are the Nation of Islam. They're putting a black face on Islam right now. This guy down in Texas, property of Allah. They're putting a black face. You know what the hell is going on. All right. But this whole Lego, what does Iran have to do with Negroes? They hate us. Elamites hate us. You're our enemy, you know it. So why suddenly is hip-hop the biggest thing in Iran dealing with the war? How did all of that just come together? You know, just conveniently like that. And Jake loves it. How did that happen? Could that be by design? So going back to what? Putting a black face on Islam when it's time, right, to come after the so-called T-boys, T-era, the T-era. You understand? The T-errorists. When it's time to go after them, they're going to point at us and say, see, look how they're dressed. And blur the line. They're blurring the lines between the two. They know. And that has been, right? They've been doing this for years. That's what the Nation of Islam is. Farrakhan knows what he's being used for. He okayed it. He rubber stamped at him and L. Ron Hubbard and the rest of them crooks and devils. They know exactly what they're doing. They're down with it. But now, see, slowly as we get to the end, this dude is cracking. He's breaking. Lets little pieces of, yeah, we know we the children of, what are you doing? You still keeping up the charade? Brother, I saw a brother the other day, Brother Muhammad, right? That we've known each other going way back. And I'm like, hey, man, the minister himself says that we're those people, so everybody needs to come out of them suits and get into your ancestral clothing. You understand? But no, they're going to do that thing to the end. Okay? Why? Because the Most High got them doing it. Why? To set us up. Most High is doing it. So get ready. Here's what's going on. We're being assimilated with the Arabs and their religion, and it's been going on for years. Lou Alcindor, Cassius Clay, right? Let's get these kids to love what? Black power. Black power. Right? Black power. Either your name will be X or your name will be changed to an Arabic name. Why? Why do we gotta go and be Arabic when we're not? Who set that up? When did they set it up? Why? Why was that set up? Well, I'm sure that Lou didn't like his name, Alcindor. If you change your name to this Arab name, we will make you a star. You'll be famous, and we'll give you a whole bunch of money. Muhammad Ali. You're going to change your name from Cassius Clay to an Arabic name so that when it's convenient for us to lump all you niggers together with the Arabs and call you the terrorists, we'll have no problem doing it. Look at the niggers out there. Are you Arab? What are you? Well, you're Arabic today, nigger. Just like the Indians one day. The Indians became niggers. You're black now. You ain't no Indian. You're black. Negro. What does your birth certificate say? Mine says Negro. That's a Spanish word, you know, Negro. These devils are about to move. This is Isaiah 11 and 14. Isaiah 11 and 14. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them. So, you Moabites don't have next. See that? Can you see? That's weird. You Moabites don't have next. And got to get ready for that wash pot business. You understand? Because we're at the end, and where it is, see, everybody's checking in over there with G, as though there's two things going on right now. There's a war and a fake war at that, while they're moving this infrastructure that we just read about in Revelation, the 13th chapter, this Neuralink thing, right? They're getting that in order. They're moving that into place. Okay? They moved a lot of that infrastructure in when they shut this thing down the first time in 2019, 2020. Okay? What were they doing? Preparing for the infrastructure, right? Which is the goes into the count the number of the beast. His image, Salakia. The image of the beast. First beast was the Roman Empire, and this is the revived Roman Empire with the deadly wound that was healed. All right? This is Revelation 13 and 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. What's that talking about? Okay. Well, not only did you see this guy on Truth Social the other day, he's blowing up using lasers. He's walking with aliens and using lasers. So what time are we in? Now that the aliens are coming out, right? What does it mean that after 60 years of aliens are a lie and there's no such thing as Bigfoot and spaceships, now suddenly scrap all of that. We can tell you that everything that you see in science fiction is actually real, and you're about to see it before your very eyes. These great signs and wonders, you're going to see Bigfoot, you're going to see Leviathan, you're going to see Behemoth. You're going to see demons. You're going to see man-made golems. Nigga, we can make a golem. You're going to see these things. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. When they see it, Salakia 5 and 2. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all that they look for. People are going to bug the hell out here real soon. See, right now, you're losing your foundation. Everything you thought you knew, you know that that's a lie now. Now you don't know what to believe, right? And right now, while you're in the height of your confusion, aliens are being forced on you. So you're going to be scared. Well, what do I do? Because alien, well, if you take this C-hip, take this chip, or put this Neuralink in your brain, they're not going to mess with you. The aliens won't fuck with you if you put this computer chip in your head. What does that say? That says somebody's controlling them aliens, right? Whoever they may be. So what do we have there for? We got Fright Night, Creep Show, X-Files,